Always speaking slowly, understand what we say. Just a couple of teachers, just a Ben and hey.
Here we go, speaking kinda slow. Tryna make you laugh with a super silly show. Making funny jokes using words that you know. Ben and Babe with a reggae flow. English conversation, that is our creation. Listen to the program for English practice. Yeah. Hear me now.
Oh, that's a teacher talk.
Sing it, Ben.
Oh, that's a teacher
Sing it. Benny boy, my best friend, my bro. Hello, guys. Hello, friends around the world, teacher talk freaks and weirdos, and regular people, too. I'm in a jam. I'm in a difficult situation. Had a busy weekend. I was planning to talk with Ben yesterday. It didn't happen. Now here we are. It's Tuesday morning. Teacher Talk is due. The episode is due today. And I have no conversations with any teachers. Oh, damn it. That's okay, though. Through my life, I have learned when you're in a jam, count on your friends. A good friend can always help you out of a jam. So I'll try to do that. You know, I've been a good friend many times. I've helped many people out of a jam.
Such a wonderful friend like Abe.
Oh, thank you. Now it's time to see if I have any friends that will do the same for me. Who is going to help Abe out of this jam? Dozens of people over the last 6 years or so have asked me about, starting a podcast. What is important? Caramel, get out of here. Sorry, it's my cat. What do you want? I'm closing the door. Caramel, you can't help me out of this jam. I need a human friend, not a cat friend. Unfortunately, cats can't help you out of a jam. Anyway, as I was saying, I've told many people who are starting a podcast, who ask me for advice. I tell everyone the same thing. Don't worry too much about your equipment and the sound quality and these kinds of things. The most important thing is that, number one, you enjoy doing it, because, number two, consistency is the most important thing. You must be consistent. If people expect a podcast on Tuesday, you better give them a podcast on Tuesday, every Tuesday. And if you don't enjoy it, then it'll be very difficult to be consistent. Anyway, I enjoy it, and luckily I have many friends. Well, 2 friends that I can try to get help from in this case. So number 1, let's call Ben. He's in Australia. This is his last day in Australia. There's a good chance he won't pick up because he's so busy. Yeah, he is busy, I know. Oh, there we go. It's being recorded. We are calling Ben. I think we should put a limit on the number of rings that we wait. Maybe about 15 maximum. After 15, then it feels like you're being a little bit pushy. you know? How many is that? About 10? Oh, Ben, help me out of a jam. Come on, Ben. I'm in a jam, brother. Help me out. 3 more. 3 more rings. 1, 2, 3. First friend failure. My good friend Ben, my podcasting partner, is not going to help me out of this jam, which is understandable. It's his last day in Australia. He's super busy, family, friends, etc., etc. All right. A good friend who has helped me out of a jam a few times is Christian in Canada. Let's see if Christian can help me out of this jam. All right. Let's try calling Christian. Again, we'll limit the number of rings to around 15. We don't want to be pushy. In Canada, it might be around dinner time.
What's up, dude?
Oh, shit! Hi, Christian.
What's going on, man?
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Hey, it goes, man. I'm doing okay. How's it going?
Not much. I'm in a bit of a jam.
Uh-oh.
And you're being recorded because this is my...
that sounds great.
This is my live getting out of a jam episode. So thanks. You're helping me get out of a jam just by answering the phone.
Wow. So is this going out to all the freaks and weirdos?
It might.
Oh, man. Did someone not answer their phone even though they promised?
No, well, he didn't promise.
It's all that box wine and beers, probably.
Yeah. Now, Christian, you sent me a picture. Ben had told all the listeners around the world that it costs $5 for one bottle of Coca-Cola. And then you sent me a picture where you can buy 2 liters of wine for about $8.
It was $10 if you bought one, but if you decided to buy 2 because you wanted to get wasted, then you could get it for $15.
Right, so you can get 4 liters of wine for $15, which seems really cheap. Meanwhile, Ben is telling all our listeners that Australia is so expensive and it costs $5 for one bottle of Coca-Cola.
He's trying to stop the tourists from going down there and drinking all his liquor. I think that's what he's trying to do.
He's trying to stop tourism?
Yep.
So tell me, where did you find that picture?
Well, my friend, his name is Ryan Steele. He is an Instagram influencer, comedian, and he is in Australia right now. And he had posted that, and it looks rather incriminating.
Yeah, well, it seems like, what the hell are you talking about, Ben? You can get 4 liters of wine for only $15.
$15.
And he's saying one small bottle of Coca-Cola is more than $5. Either Ben is lying.
Whoa. I wouldn't say that about my podfather.
Oh, your podfather. You're his pod son.
That's what he said.
When I told Ben about Christian helping, he said, "Oh, it's great. I feel like he's my pod son," which is a play on words. Christian, can you explain a godfather or godson?
Well, a godfather is a person that is responsible for you if your parents maybe couldn't raise you because they died. Then the godfather would take care of you.
Yeah, so when you have a baby, you decide who will take care of your baby if something happens to you, if you die.
This is correct.
My older brother is the godfather of my younger brother's daughter.
That's a good choice. Good choice.
Well, yeah, rather than me. They said, sorry, Abe, you're in Japan. We want our child to stay in Canada. So you're not the godfather. That's what they said to me.
Hey, Monster Mac, what are you doing? I've just walked in on Mac, and he is taking apart his kick drum, his bass drum. He's in his gi because we're going to jiu-jitsu class right now.
He's a drummer. He has a drum set.
He's a drummer. He's got it for those freaks and weirdos that haven't followed him yet. They'll see his drum videos.
Skateboarding drummer jiu-jitsu kid.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Mac, we got to go, buddy.
All right, Christian. Well, thank you for helping me out of this jam.
Oh, I wish I could do more. Unfortunately, I'm going out the door on my way to teach jiu-jitsu to the little ones.
The little kids, the kids class.
And then the adults after that.
Oh, wow, great. Well, have some great classes.
Oh, I will. I'm going to beat them all up real bad. Take all my anger out on them.
Don't take your anger out on your students, especially not the kids.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. I guess I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
All right, Mac, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, Mac.
All right, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for calling, and I hope to be on Teacher Talk soon and talk to all you freaks and weirdos.
Yes. Follow Christian on Instagram. Links in the description.
But Monster Mac is much more enjoyable.
All right. Well, links to both in the description. Have a good day, Christian.
You too. Take care.
Have a great lesson, buddy. See ya.
Thanks. Bye. I love you.
Oh, love you too.
You should tell them how I used to do that when you were in your office.
Yeah. Make me feel uncomfortable.
It's the best. All right. Bye, buddy.
Okay. See you, man. Bye. I just got a message from Ben saying he's at the airport. That's weird. I thought he was coming back tomorrow, not today. So I guess today he's coming back to Japan. Anyway, I guess that's why he can't answer the phone. He's at the airport. Luckily, Christian picked up the phone, and he helped me halfway out of the jam. I'm still in a bit of a jam, though, because I like to make an episode that is around 25 minutes long. And here we're only around 15, so let's continue seeing who can help me out of a jam. Oh, this next person, it's not a friend, but it's someone almost everyone listening to the podcast knows. Oh, here that's a Canadian phone ring. The last one was a Facebook Messenger. This is an actual telephone ringing sound in North America. I don't mind letting the ring go on and on because it's my dad. I'm not worried about being pushy or being rude when I'm calling my own dad. So, my dad. Hey, Dad, help me out of this jam. Oh, Dad, come on. Oh, man. Looks like my dad is not going to be able to help me out of this jam. No answer. No answer from Dad. I do have one other friend who is a teacher, and who speaks quite clearly. Let's see if an old friend of the podcast, Big Rich, can help me out of a jam. Okay, now we're back on Facebook Messenger. He never picks up the phone. For many years, actually, this friend of mine, Big Rich, he didn't even have a cell phone. Almost 10 years, I think, he didn't have a cell phone. Now he's got one. But every time I call him, I wonder if he has learned how to use it, because he almost never picks up the phone. No answer. Well, that's all from Big Rich. Oh, who else could help me out of a jam? Oh, I have a friend who is Swedish, and he's always got my back. He's a guy who I've always been able to count on to help me out of a jam in the past. Let's see if he can help me out of this jam. Now, he's a busy man. He works very hard.
Hey.
Oh, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey. What are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I have to be honest and upfront with you.
Okay.
You are being recorded.
Really?
As you know, I have a podcast called Teacher Talk.
Yeah.
And I'm in a bit of a jam.
Okay.
Because
how can I assist you?
Well, I don't have a partner.
Oh.
So today's episode is me trying to get out of the jam by calling some friends.
I see. And that needs to be done right now, or can we have the talk later on?
Nope, it's live and on air.
It's live and on air.
I've already
That's
been
scary.
recording for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So far, the only person who has helped me out of the jam is also named Chris. Christian.
Oh.
Your full name is Christian too.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
It is.
What a coincidence. Both of the guys who answered the phone are named Christian.
That's a religious experience for you.
Yeah. Maybe I have to become a Christian now. You guys have helped me out of the jam.
How's everything with you, with your family and everything? I haven't talked to you in ages.
Yeah, we haven't talked in ages. Maybe around Christmas time, 3 weeks ago or so.
I don't think we talked. I think it was more a message in our group thing that we have.
Oh, right. Yeah. Everything's going well. I got 2 new cats.
Oh, so you're a real cat mama right now.
Yeah. So my house is full of crying babies and cats running around.
Yeah. Are those cats also rescues? Or?
Yes. Yeah. They were. We adopted them from a rescue organization.
Okay.
Yeah. How are you doing? How's life down in the big city in Tokyo?
Down in the big city. Well, lately I've been actually experimenting a lot with trying to make my own sourdough bread because I now have a proper oven.
You've been experimenting making bread.
Yeah.
And what makes sourdough bread unique?
You make your own yeast. So yeast is a mixture of flour and water only. And you let that ferment. When you make that ferment, then that creates a bacteria that kind of keep the bread fluffy and whatnot. Due to the long fermentation of the bread, usually bread takes about 2 days, because the more you make it ferment and let the flour rest over time, that creates more taste to the actual bread.
Interesting. So sourdough bread is a fermented food like kimchi or natto.
So there are a lot of health benefits. It's a more like traditional European bread. They turn out pretty good, actually, so I should send you some pics.
Yeah, it has a very unique taste, a little bit sour.
Yeah.
Some people love it, other people don't really like it. I think it's kind of an acquired taste, meaning you have to try it a few times before you start to enjoy it. Yeah, my mother used to make sourdough bread quite often, so I'm used to it.
I haven't seen sourdough bread in any bakery.
I have.
Okay.
I have. You can get sourdough, you can get rye, you can get these more European style of bread.
Yeah.
But it's too expensive.
Yeah.
It's like really expensive.
If you want some good tasty bread, you need to make the effort.
Anyway, Chris, can you tell everyone a little bit about your background? Where are you from, etc.?
I'm from Sweden, from Stockholm, Sweden. I lived in Sweden for 33 years, and now I just passed my 9-year mark here in Japan.
Wow, congratulations.
Started with studying Japanese for 2 years at the same school that you did.
Yep, Sendai Language School.
Sendai Language School. And then I've been working in the IT business since then.
Yes, you're a Swedish IT master.
IT master.
Yeah, Swedish IT master.
Yeah.
And also a sourdough master.
I'm working on it. So once I perfected my craft, then I'll send some loaves up to you.
So you're still kind of training.
Yeah, I'm still trying stuff out.
Well, I think you said at the very beginning that you're experimenting making sourdough.
Yeah, so I still haven't reached the level that I'm satisfied with. Since it takes so much time to just make one, it takes time to get better.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
Takes a few days to make one loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, thank you very much for helping me out of this jam.
I hope it was a little bit educational as well.
Yeah, well, you taught us all about sourdough. It's the bread that you don't need yeast for, but you have to wait a long time.
So you create your own yeast first, and then you create the bread.
How do you create yeast?
As I mentioned in the beginning of the mix flour with water.
Oh, okay.
It takes about a week to create that starter.
So to make the yeast, it takes about 1 week.
Yeah.
And then to make the bread, it takes a few days.
Yeah.
So you'll be experimenting for quite a while.
Yeah.
I see. Well, Chris, thanks very much, buddy. Anything you want to say to the Teacher Talk listeners from around the world?
Keep listening.
All right. Well, hey, man, have a great day. Sorry to surprise you.
Yeah, but it was a happy surprise. I got to talk to you. That's excellent.
Yeah, happy surprise indeed.
Yeah, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's right. Happy New Year, brother. Yeah, have a great day, Chris.
Yeah, you too.
See you, buddy. Well, how about that? Both the friends that helped me out of a jam were named Christian, just by chance. Is Jesus Christ trying to tell me something? Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I apologize that this week is a little bit late and unorganized, and I'll try to avoid getting in a jam in the future. Anyway, we'll be back to normal next week. Ben will be back in Japan. I'll take the biggest knife from my kitchen and hunt him down and force him to record a podcast before next Tuesday. Or we'll record remotely. But either way, We'll be back to normal next week. Thank you so much. Big, huge thank you to Christian in Canada and Christian down in Saitama. Two bros that helped me out of this jam. And biggest thank you of all to you guys for listening. Thank you so much. Follow us on Instagram. You can check out Christian and his son as well. Follow me on Twitter. FBE Teacher Talk for everything. FBE Teacher Talk. Instagram, Twitter, etc. It's all FBE Teacher Talk at gmail.com. Come to 55freebird.com. You can take online lessons with me. I'm looking forward to meeting you and studying with you and helping you along the way with your English journey.